All right. Hello, beautiful people of the internet. It is me, Serendipity, and today we are here for a reading of what are people noticing about you? So this is kind of just a check-in. What are people noticing about you? What is going through their minds specifically? So I'm not really channeling what they're saying, what they're doing, just mainly like what are just people noticing about you when they see you, when they talk to you, just what pops into their mind when you are around. So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I know it's been a while for me. If you didn't know, I was in the States for the holidays, so I was quite busy. I was quite busy, and then when I got back, I was having back problems. My cycle was on, so that was a lot. But yeah, regardless, we are back. We are back and at it again. What's it called? I know some of you guys were wondering about the 75-day hard. No, I did not start it at the first because I was busy. Child, I was so busy. I was tired. Honestly, I didn't get a chance to do my spiritual cleanse for my home for my new year yet. So I just did it. And now I feel better. And I'm like, okay, let's get into it. Everything, because I had set up everything this week. Everything's ready. So yes, the 75-day hard will be starting tomorrow. I literally was like, as soon as I'm ready, we're starting. I'm ready now, so I'm going to start it tomorrow. So look out on my community tab for pictures of that. I think I'm going to delete Instagram. I just don't like it. I don't like Instagram, so we're deleting that. But my progress will be on my Patreon, which is $5 a month, and you also get to skip the line for lives. I think for my channel, that's probably what most of you guys would be interested in. So yes, it's $5 a month. I'll be posting all of my 75 hard updates, motivations, things that I'm going through, the good, the bad, all of that. That'll be on Patreon, as well as extra readings. As soon as more people go, we can obviously start the group chat, but there's just not that many people. And lastly, was there anything else? I don't think so. And then live for the lives. Yes, you can skip the line for the lives if you are a member of the Patreon and you are paying for that month that you are trying to get the live from already. And I'll also be going live more often so that you'll hear the promotion there as well. I am blabbering ridiculously much. Regardless, let's get started with your reading. So pile 1 is an hematite crystal. Oh, don't mind my ashy hands. Let me go get lotion. I'm gonna get lotion after. We have a green aventurine and a pyrite crystal. 1, 2, 3. See what pile draws you. Take your time. I'm gonna put on the incense, and the candle's already lit. So let's get started. All right. Alrighty, hello, collective pound number ones. If you pick this hematite crystal, this is your reading for what are people noticing about you, specifically. Sorry, y'all. Specifically in their head, what are people noticing? What goes through their mind when people see you? So, welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this reading if it does resonate. I really, really, really appreciate it. And I'm still a growing channel. And that's it. Okay, and also join the Patreon. It's $5 a month. Extra readings. My 75-day hard, and you get to skip the line for lives. But okay, so your first card is Rebel. So it says, child, I can't see from this far. Let me read it off camera. So it says, challenges authority to affect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. The shadow attributes are rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. So immediately, and this I also made your overall energy because when I was shuffling, it came out, I think 3 times. It literally popped out 3 times because I usually, do the traditional method of pulling tarot. I was like, okay, this is clearly an energy. So you also have the 8 of Cups. So you have Rebel and the 8 of Cups. So immediately what I'm getting about people noticing about you, you definitely are seeming rebellious clearly, but definitely the rejecting authority one. I would say intuitively I'm getting you maybe leaning more into the shadow aspects right now when people are noticing you in terms of they're just noticing that again, like, because the Eight of Cups is about walking away. It's about walking away from things that no longer serve you. So it's kind of like, I would say, a duality. People are kind of viewing it with the light and the shadow. I am hearing more shadow. Like, I can't lie here. I'm hearing more shadow. So the shadow aspects is, again, rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. So yeah, it feels like you've been leaving a lot of people. People are noticing that you haven't just been yourself or wanted to be around people as much as you used to. I'm also hearing that in terms of authority, you could have quit a job. I just heard you could have quit a job recently because you had a really bad boss. You could have quit a job. You could have just done something, not to really like to F with them, but like it feels like it's coming from a wound. I just heard like it's kind of coming from an inner wound, something that like hurts you, something that really, really hurts you. And I think that something recently triggered this. And whatever triggered this, it's like people are kind of noticing that you are acting from a trigger. They don't know what trigger it is. I don't know what trigger it is. But from their perspective, you're kind of acting from a trigger. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, let's get the rest of your cards. These were just the two kind of starting energies. But let's get the rest. So we have the Empress, Q. Okay. The Moon. Yeah, not surprised with that first energies. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups reversed, Hangman reversed, and Six of Swords. More walking away from things. All right. So the Empress also gives me, you are being viewed as very not even nurturing. It feels more empathetic. Yeah, it's like you're very empathetic right now to people who you feel are not below you in a sense, but people who are having a more difficult time than you. It feels like you're in a place where it's like you're helping others because you're just like you've been through it. You know what I mean? It feels like you've been through it, so you're helping people who are in need of some type of care. But again, and it just kind of feels like you're doing good things, but what's triggering the good things is coming from a bad place. What is this message? I was literally intending when I did this reading, I was like, can I just get like some chill energies? This does not feel super chill because of how people are noticing, like what people are noticing, like what's going through their mind. What's kind of going through their mind is like, not just like what happened, but why are they so like repressive? You know, it feels like if people think that you're repressing your true emotions, you're repressing what you actually feel, repressing like just things about your self in general. And with the Hangman reverse, here, give me a second, y'all. Dun, 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 dun. Me just trying. Sorry, y'all. I'm just now getting back into the hang of doing reading, so y'all will have to bear with me. Like I have not done the online readings in a while. Like I've done readings, personal, like one-on-ones and things like that, but yeah, haven't done the collectives in a while. So sorry, pile one. Okay. What was I saying? Yes, reverse Hangman, like impatience, inertia. Yes, like okay, so that's what I was trying to say. It's like you're kind of, it says, telling you not to fight your current circumstances, to force forward movement. Delays are annoying, but the divine is trying to show you something. You may feel eager to begin the next part of your journey, but instead quiet your mind and listen for intuitive messages. Yes, that's what people are kind of noticing about you. Is like, again, that was the energy I was getting. It's like you're doing things, but you need to chill. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe that's why I'm in a chill energy right now. I'm just like, it feels like you kind of just need to chill and you're not chilling, and I don't know why you're not chilling. Probably because of this moon, because there's some stuff hidden beneath the surface, some emotional baggage I'm hearing hidden beneath the surface, and it feels like people are just thinking about how you can fix that, thinking about how you can do something different, thinking about that you need to kind of just go into a shell. They're really like thinking, they're just like, this person just needs to kind of chill. Like that's like the best message I'm getting. I'm sorry, y'all. Again, if you're at this channel, I'm just a very Sagittarius blunt. I'm just going to say it. No explanations.
Just, but please take what resonates and leave the rest. With the reverse 7 of Cups, I'm also getting that this is like appearances can often be deceiving. So beware of something that seems too good to be true. Be careful not to go all in on something. Look to see the underlying truth of a situation. And that was under the Empress. So yeah, it gives me, because she's studious, she's holding it together. The Empress clearly is an energy of like holding it together, but with that 7 of Cups reversed right below it, it's giving me that like that's your mask. That's what you're putting on a front for. You're, again, what was the shadow aspect again, child? The shadow aspect for this was rejects legitimate authority out of anger and rebels out of peer pressure. So yeah, it feels like you need to probably go to therapy, I would say, or if you don't like therapy. Yeah, the Fool, again, rushing into something new without thinking about it. There was like 2 messages there to not. And the 6 of Swords is, again, about walking away. Yes, it's like taking a leap of faith, but if anything, it feels like you need to take a leap of faith toward yourself. At least this is what the people are thinking about you when they walk past you. King of Swords, yeah, cold, kind of cut off from emotion. Wheel of Fortune, cute. Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. Okay. So pile number 1s, I'm also getting what people are noticing when they see you. Like, what are people noticing about you? They are noticing, again, that you are trying new things. The 8 of Cups, you are walking away from things. So the Swords, you are like moving on, which is a good thing. I think people are happy for you, because maybe I just sounded a little like bit. Can I curse, child? I don't know if I can curse, but you being a little itchy with the B. A little bit, but it is good that you have been walking away from things, but you just kind of been doing. It's good that you walked away from things that weren't good for you and no longer served you, but now it's more of a time to focus on yourself versus focusing on like a job or finding a new relationship. I just heard like if you left a relationship and now you're just completely focused on finding another relationship, that is not it. I think with the Wheel of Fortune is like divine timing. It feels like people are noticing that. I think you're kind of going into this energy of like trusting the divine and wanting to be more in divine timing. So maybe that first part of the energy is kind of just like what you were walking away from. So maybe you already had gone through kind of, as I said, like kind of just doing things, and like you're finally going towards a place where you are going to slow down. You're trying a new method. King of Swords, he is cold, but he's calm, cool, collected. Like he's intelligent, he's smart. So maybe, you're going towards a place where you're no longer wearing masks. You're no longer resisting healing. You're no longer resisting going into your shells. And people are noticing that you're moving in that direction, that you were formerly in an energy of everything I said before, because I wasn't sure before. So hopefully you made it this far. You were just like, that's not my energy, I left that energy. Well, that's what people are noticing about you, that you left the energy. So people are noticing that you kind of are leaving or have left that energy of trusting in the divine, again, not forcing things to move forward before things can fully be processed. And I don't think I went through the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, that means it's like a study. This could have been a long time coming. It could have called you to be patient, caused you to just kind of stay steadfast in like your goals and what you need to do, and you finally maybe have the time. Like maybe you just did not have the time with the Wheel of Fortune. Like you finally, the stars aligned where you now finally have time to focus on yourself, focus on your healing, and focus on your moving on. We have the Knight of Cups. I can't read, child. The Page of Cups reversed and the Tower with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so again, people definitely are noticed, like what kind of goes through their mind or what are people noticing about you. Definitely that, you are now rejecting offers. I was kind of getting that maybe you were dating around. It's like you're definitely in the energy of rejection, of like rejecting offers, walking away. The Tower is chaotic change, and getting like there was some type of major change that either put you in this energy or the energy that you're now coming out of. It's a little Mercury. It is a general reading, so it could be that you guys are in different stages, that each person's at a different stage in their own the situation and why people are noticing this about you. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. What's it called? The Page of Cups reverse. I just want to see the keywords. So again, I usually pause, but I'm so tired. It says immaturity, not oversensuality. Sorry. It says immaturity and oversensitivity. Oh, My eyes, child. Oversensitivity. It says, can point to feeling unable to fully express yourself. You may be taking life too seriously and not making time for joy and play or being present in the moment. This card can also observe gentle confrontation to be more sensitive to others' feelings. Have you shown carelessness or immaturity and realized that you're taking things too personally? Yeah. Again, you're kind of in an energy of, again, more like play. Again, taking life too seriously. That sounds like you're rejecting offers of like maybe also them type of people, girls or boys, that are just like immature and not wanting to grow up, and like those are the things that you're not like answering the door for. I'm also feeling that because of a lot of chaotic things in your life, I think it's like, it feels like the universe, like something happened with your work situation where you no longer have that time blockage. It's like you don't have a time blockage anymore. So now it's like your life is really chaotically changed, that it looks bad, but I promise you it's for the good. I promise you it's for you to know yourself again. I think people are noticing that like it is time for you to like learn yourself and know yourself. If to anything, like it's not bad to rebel. It's not bad to again, the positive attributes were challenging authority to affect social change, reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. It's like you can still find yourself without hurting people in the process. You can still find yourself. You can still leave things and do things in a way that is healthy for everyone. And I think people are noticing that you are kind of moving into that and that you weren't before. I think, again, this energy is kind of interesting, but that you either could have been in it before and are not in it now, but you are now just finally like venturing out and just doing things that's like you actually loved in your life. Just a lot of self-care energy. And the last we have is the Three of Cups. And that's, again, I think that's good, because that's kind of the message I was getting towards the end, was that you are more about the happier things in life, the joy, the like not being so serious, the key to life. So overall, collective pile number ones, I'm getting that like what people are noticing about you is that you, child, you've been going through a lot. You've been going through a lot. You've been leaving things that no longer serve you, but it's been a little rough. But it's definitely been a little rough, and people definitely are supportive on you on that. It doesn't feel very negative. It feels like a constructive criticism way. That's the exact words that I can give you, that like how people are noticing you and like thinking about you, what there goes through their thoughts. Is like constructive criticism. There is no judgment from these people who are like noticing things about you. Also, sorry if my voice sounds weird. Again, I've been a little sick. It's been rough, and that's why I could not start the 75-day hard. I was like, we cannot start it until I'm in a better energy. And even though I'm not in the best, I'm definitely chill. You know what I mean? I'm a good enough. What's it called? And the Three of Cups also, it gives me that people are noticing that just you're happier. I'm getting you're happier than you used to be, in that place of like masking the Empress, when the whole like masking thing was going on. Like you're finally in a place where you are cultivating what type of Empress you want to be, or if you maybe don't want to be an Empress, maybe you want to be a queen, or maybe you just want to be a Nine of Pentacles, independent, chilling. You're figuring it out, and I think people are noticing that you're figuring it out, and you're exploring and you're having fun while doing it. So yeah, collective pile ones, I'm going to stop it there. I hope that reading did resonate. If it did, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Also, I do have a Patreon. It's $5 a month. You do skip the line for my lives if you wanted a free reading. As well as I have my 75-day hard on there, and you get 4 additional readings a month. And the reading for this month is going to be career. It's going to be a career one, a love one. No, 2 love ones, a career, and a mystery one, which when I figure out what I want to put it. So that's going to be for that. Alrighty. Have a blessed and beautiful, high vibrational day, and I will see you guys later. Have a nice day, y'all. Bye. All right, collective pile number 2 is if you pick this green aventurine. This is your reading for not pile 1. For what people are noticing about you. So, welcome if you're a returning subscriber. Hey, if you're new, welcome. Hope you're having fun. I'm Serendipity, and we're about to get into the reading. So, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if this reading resonates. I'm still a growing channel, so I appreciate all the support.
And yeah, let's just start. Okay, so the card we have for today is Goddess. This is your overall energy. It says the light attribute is the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. The shadow aspect is exploitation of the female nature and form. Strong light attribute, you're not the shadow, and I'm not lying. I'm not going to do that for everyone, because pattern one I felt more shadow. For you, strong light attribute of the Goddess, again, it's the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality, period. Oh, I love your energy, pile 2. Who are you? Beautiful. All right, let's get into your reading. Okay, so we have first strength. Q. Okay, you're in your bag. Okay, you are in your bag. Pile 2. The energy switch from pile 1 to you guys is insane. So hopefully, if you watch both, maybe you'll understand. But we have the Page of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups. Oh, you're in your bag. Pile 2s. Ace of Cups in your bag. 3 of Pentacles. And the 2 of Wands. Okay, pile 2s. This is about to be a hype you up reading. What are people noticing about you? First thing people are noticing with the Ace of Cups and the strength, I think physically you're just taking care of yourself more. You've definitely been in the gym. I highly doubt if you pick this pile that you do not go to the gym or do some type of exercise, whether it's a sport, whether it's just walking a lot. Like, you do something to keep yourself in shape, and I think people notice that about you. But with the Ace of Cups, that obviously talks about like love and self-care, but with me, it's self-care. You've been taking care of yourself, and people have been noticing how much you have been taking care of yourself. You definitely look better than you maybe have used to look, or just, again, it's what people are just like, oh, what goes through their mind. They're like looking at you. It's not really talking about you, so I'm not sure if people say these things, but they definitely think them. Like, when people see you, they're just like, oh, they look good. They've been taking care of themselves. Like, I wonder what their hair products that they use. I wonder what makeup they use. Like, what exercise do they do? Pilates? Do they do, I don't know, yoga? Like, do they do that kind of stuff? That is genuinely kind of what people are noticing first. The second thing is, as I said, is on your grind. You have the Page of Pentacles and a 3 of Pentacles. You've been working. You've been in the lab. You've been in the lab. You've been in your books. You've been in school. You've been building your business. You've been studying. You've been just slow. I'm hearing slow and steady progress. But you've been just doing what you needed to do to get to the bag. And I think people are noticing that, like, you've been doing what you needed to do to get to the bag. And primarily, you could have also been working with different people, and like people are noticing different social circles that you've been in, or you've been attributing yourself to, and that you've been making new friends. And I think that's so cool. I think it's cool that people have been noticing that you've not only like just been taking care of yourself, but like, in like all aspects of your life. It's like you've been taking care of all aspects of your life. I think that's kind of what it means with the Goddess energy. It's like, it's very feminine, it's very light, it's very, but like in charge, and like I heard taking chances. Is that a song? I don't know if I heard that lyric. I don't know if it was a lyric from a song that I just heard. I don't know, but it was something like that. And the last thing we have is the 9 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. So the 9 of Cups is like a wish fulfillment, like happy family. It's like that's what it is in the card. And the 2 of Wands. So this is that people are also seeing or noticing that like your life seems like a dream. I just heard like a dream, or like the 2 of Wands. Like it's kind of like you're really good at aesthetics and picking what you want. I'm like just getting a vision of just like pastel colors, pinks, purples, blues, like, you know what I mean? Like very chill, very like light, dainty. Even if you're a man, it's like you're very clean, you're very sharp, you like always have a nice outfit, you care about your style, your fashion, your hair. Those are things that you invest your time and energy in. And with the 9 of Cups and the 2 of Wands, that gives me that like you have been it feels like it's like you have your dream life already. And that's what it's like, your life is a dream. It's like your life feels like a dream because it feels like your dream life. Or it's like maybe this other people's dream life. You could have literally, I heard, been viral on Pinterest before. Your Pinterest boards could have gone viral. You could, your literal lifestyle could have just been like, you know, your own pictures could have cultivated a lot of traction on Pinterest, things like that. You could be, not, I'm not even hearing influencer because I'm getting very just like normal everyday person, but just like someone who maybe does get a lot more of attention from whoever you're interested in, whoever, a human, you know, you just get a lot of attention, you draw a lot of eyes and things. Okay, so let's get some more information. We have the moon, we have the lovers, that came over the people too, and we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so yeah, with the moon, because that talks about like illusions, dreams, things like that, like hidden things like beneath the surface. I want to see, the keywords if I can. Sorry, y'all. Also, my nose, y'all. Also, I work around kids, so I'm sick every like 5 business days. Like it's so annoying, but like it is what it is. But like, cause I be seeing the kids and like they really be, and like you can't blame them because they're barely conscious. It's like, you can't blame them. So it's fine though. Anyways, we have dreams, illusions. It says, now is the time for you to examine deception, fear, and shame by working with your shadow self. Exploring psychic development and dream work can help you reconnect to aspects of your inner self that have been hidden. You are evolving and expanding your consciousness on your spiritual path. Yeah, maybe you've been going to therapy. Maybe you've been journaling more. Maybe you've just been more expressive about your journey and things like that. It feels like people are also noticing that like the way you react, the way you react to situations is different. The way you the way you give advice is different. The way you talk to people, it's like your overall vibe is very different from what it used to be, and people are noticed. I think that's why it's so prominent. That's why it's so noticeable, because people can just like, it's just like aura of love. Stay here, pile 2. If you've picked this pile and are not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe, because I would love to occasionally tap into your energy and be like, oh, so sweet, very nice, love it here. And anyway, the lovers. The lovers gives me, again, you definitely had a lot of eyes. I heard, ooh, that was an intense hit. They said a lot of eyes have been on you lately. If you are single, and even if you're in a relationship, you have had a lot of people who have been like wanting to shoot their shot, wanting to come near you, wanting to see where things go with you. And we're quite frankly just a little bit nervous, because it came over the Page of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles, like trying to get in your social group, and getting a lot of people have been trying to get close to you, trying to get to your friends, trying to hang out with you, trying to just like find their way to you so they can shoot their shot, and they just be around you in general, like wanting to be friends with you. And then we also have the Knight of Swords, which is like about communication. It's like a very fast moving action, I think is a word associated with it. Like truth seeking, being assertive. And it's like, it feels like you're really moving away from drama, I just heard, because sometimes the Knight of Swords can kind of feel like drama and things, and just getting caught up, just having to like defend yourself all the time. But it's like it feels like you have been learning how to do it, how to stand up for yourself, but in a better way. You know what I mean? Like, you've really been changing your vibe. You've been learning how to take care of yourself, but just how to defend yourself, how to assert yourself, but just in a much healthier way, in a way that is more aligned with your higher self, in a way that just makes you feel better about the arguments or whatever's going on in general. It makes you feel good about the place that you were in when it happened, the place that you are now. It just feels a lot chiller. So yeah, that was cool. Okay, and the next cards we have 4 of Wands, pile 2. Tell me how to get a better reading without getting better reading. But people are also noticing that you have a lot of things to celebrate. You have a lot of things to be happy about. People are just noticing, again, you have such a dream life right now. I guess obviously you never know what it may have taken to get to this dream life, but currently, people are noticing that you really do have a dream life, and that you're also becoming more confident. I don't know if I mentioned that with the Strength card, but they're noticing that you're becoming more confident with that King of Wands, noticing that you are maturing as well. The Four of Wands is also a marriage card, so maybe you're maturing in a way you are, and it came over the Lovers too, so you could be looking for something more serious, looking for a partner. You could be looking for someone to settle down with. You could be looking for just people to collaborate with, people to be around. It feels like you're just moving to the next phase of your life, and you're doing it very seamlessly, or you're already in it, but you really have a good life right now, and enjoy it because I think you probably know it's like life can have its ups and downs. Life can be harder, easier. It's just, we all have different seasons, and this is a season for you to continue working on yourself, to continue working on, your spiritual side, your physical side, to just continue doing you. And people are just kind of noticing that you are more confident, you do look better, you are maturing, you're moving on to the next phase of your life, and you're planning and building and manifesting, and you're setting yourself up for your future. So that's definitely age-wise, definitely probably older, definitely like 30s or like late 20s, probably more 30s though, but very nice. And your last card is the High Priestess. Could you not? This is such a pretty spread, child. Literally, because I know you guys can't see it because I'm like the way I have the board set up. I'll just put this here in the corner. But yes, the High Priestess. So people are noticing, again, more intuitive. That was what that moon was kind of giving me. Again, tapping back into either your psychic abilities or your dream, or just your own intuition, your gut feelings, being more in touch with yourself. The High Priestess giving me, you've definitely been focused on your intuition, focused on trusting yourself again. Oh, I heard again. So maybe you lost trust in yourself. But, working on trusting yourself more, working on being yourself, working on talking to people, working on sharing your ideas, sharing your feelings. And maybe that's what that assertive energy and that King of Wands. So you may have been the type of person where you had a lot of good ideas, or you like to do things, or you were always really happy, and you always were good at what's it called? Getting things together, or just having just really good ideas, but you could never be confident enough to share them or pursue them. I just heard or pursue it. You just were never confident to actually go and do it. You just kind of kept it to yourself. And I'm getting something people are noticing about you is that you now do that. It's but the High Priest is giving me it's because you have worked on yourself in an inner way, some type of emotional and spiritual way. And because of that inner work, it's now transferring to your outer world. And that's why you're more dedicated to your career goals, your fitness goals, your whatever goals. You're more dedicated to your study. You, what's it called? You are attracting more people, more friends, different friends. I just heard different friends, different lovers. And, yeah, and then you're just building. And then this, the Two of Wands is giving me, you're just building, you're just planning, you're just moving on. I'm hearing you're just moving on, and people are just kind of noticing that you are genuinely just moving on. And the Goddess is so cute. This is a very just such an accurate card to your entire reading in terms of what's it called, the way people are noticing you. It's genuinely I probably could not have picked a more accurate card. So in terms of, because again, even just with the tarot, it kind of says the same thing. It's very feminine in this pile. Even if you're a man, you could just give off feminine or just light-hearted energy. I think I already gave the colors pastels, lighter, chiller colors. Not really bright. Even even if you have darker colors, you put it together in I don't know, just a feminine way, or just cute. Your hair looks very good. Your skin looks very good. Your makeup, whatever you be doing, it looks good. You do good. Anything else? The only thing I'm getting that people notices about you is that you also seem to be very humble, you know, because I just said all these things and like I don't feel any type of animosity toward you. Like people are just like, they just kind of know you're humble about it. It's like you don't brag, you're not braggadocious, you don't be on the internet posting or flexing. You just kind of just, you do you. It feels like you just do you, and if people hate, let them hate, like, or like, hate, what is it, hate or I heard something about appreciate. It's like, let them, if anything, they should be appreciating you. The true people around you won't hate, they'll just like appreciate, because you honestly seem like a good person. I think that's why, especially if you've rejected, because was getting a little bit of rejection energy, especially if you be like rejecting people. It's like, it's for your own good. Again, your intuition's really good right now. Your intuition's very heightened, or just correct, to say the least. So because your intuition's really good right now, I would definitely say, if you've been having an inkling to cut some people off, or search for new friends, or search for new lovers, you know, listen to that. It's correct. It's definitely correct, because again, you're in an energy of just cultivating a life in the next chapter, for the next chapter of your life. So yes, very, very beautiful, very cute. Okay, so collective pile number 2 is, I think I'm going to end it here because I'm just blabbering at this point. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I genuinely appreciate it, as I'm still a growing channel. Don't forget to join the Patreon. It's $5 a month. You get to skip the line for live tarot readings. I do 4 extra picker cards a month on there, and all of my 75-day hard 60-day manifestation stuff will be on there, and you can, you know, message me if you need to. And yeah, I think I'm gonna stop it there. So yes, have a blessed and beautiful high vibrational day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. All right, hello collective pile number 3s. If you pick this pyrite crystal, this is your reading for what are people noticing about you. What is the G? So let's see what people are noticing about you. If you're a returning subscriber, hello, welcome back. If you are new, we are cool here, so please consider subscribing, and don't forget to like and comment on this video if the reading did resonate. It really helps the channel. So yes, okay, let's get started. Alrighty, the first card you got for how are people noticing you it's called Child Nature. So it says the light attributes are sorry y'all, friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits, and the shadow attribute is tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. Okay, not the shadow attribute. I was getting light for sure. Definitely light one. I'm getting, just friendship with animals, communication with nature spirits. Maybe just people know. I'm getting a very, again, another chill vibe. It's definitely different than Pile 2, but like Pile 2 was also very chill. You seem very chill. Your vibes just seems like people may notice you looking at animals a lot. I do that. And I just kind of got like, like an imagery of me, like when I look at animals first, and like I'll be touching animals. Like I love animals. Like put a dog near me, I'm going to pet it, like, or a cat. Like I'm going to touch the animal, you know, if it's allowed, if it allows me to, you know. So it kind of feels like you're the same. So maybe that's what some people notice about you, is that like you're very connected to animals. You like them. You could remind them. You could look like a certain animal. What is there, a bunny? You could look like a bunny or like a bird. I don't know. So weird messages. Anyways, let's continue. Let's see what other cards you got. So we have the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, good friend. I'm getting like a good friend. I just heard 2 of Cups. Okay, yeah, that's like more like soulmate energy. 6 of Swords reversed. Okay, interesting. 10 of Wands. Okay. Oh, you could be a people pleaser, but we'll get into that. 9 of Cups. Okay, cute. And 5 of Swords reversed. Okay. It's funny because this deck is very difficult to be reversed in, because usually it the cards can be interpreted like they're the same upside down and up and right ways up. So you can usually just can't tell, but you can tell these are reversed. So anyways, so let's start with the 3 of Pentacles and 10 of Wands. That's why I was kind of getting, you could be a people pleaser, because 3 of Pentacles usually like collaboration, working with people, building, growth, expansion. You know, you're building things, you're talking, you're you're trying to figure out how to do things with other people. And a 10 of Wands feels like a burden, but again, people view you as very sweet, very nurturing. Oh my God, yeah, my cousin, she gave me this this box. I don't know why I was just looking at it. Look, it's so cute. It's so cute, right? But she gave me this box for my tarot cards, and it says like live by the sun, love by the moon, and it was like the same color green as your card. So it feels like you're a person to give gifts. You're a person to like again, nurture people, nurture. You're a person to like just be very kind and nice, and that could be not even burdensome. Honestly, I just kind of heard it kind of burdensome to people. People may feel like you are kind of just too good of a person, like too good to be true. I'm not saying this. These are the people that are noticing you. I personally, I love a good person, but they could just think you're like, why are you such a good person? Like, where are your faults? Like, where are you failing at? Like, where are your faults? Because the 10 of Wands, again, that talks about like a burden, but it's again how people are noticing you. They could think that you're burdened with a lot of things. They're just like, you're burdened with a lot of people's problems. You could be a therapist. You could be in psychology. You could work with animals, work in an animal hospital. You could have a lot on your plate. People could also notice that you have a lot on your plate. Maybe you do actually work at a hospital. I just did get a lot of nurses, a lot of doctors, things like that. So you could work at an animal hospital, a regular hospital. People definitely think you're kind of burdened with a lot. People definitely think you are, but you always just make it look good. I've heard you're burdened with a lot, but you make it look good. So that's interesting. People noticing that like you do have a lot of things going on in your life, but like they just kind of see you kind of holding it together, putting on a brave face. I just heard, and yeah, okay, let's just do the next one. The next one we have 2 of Cups and 9 of Cups. So for the 2 of Cups, yeah, that's like a soulmate, like love. 9 of Cups is like a wish fulfillment. People find it very easy to like you. Like, if I'm being honest, people find it very easy to like you. You seem kind of ambiguous. You're very much in the background. You're usually not the center of attention, but you're like an anchor, like love. I'm hearing like literally fall in love with you. Men, women, whatever, like will fall in love with you very easily because you seem very safe, very much like the safe option. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think the safe option's personally a good thing. But what's it called? But like when I say the safe option, does it mean like, oh, just, you're not the bad boy, you're not the bad girl in the story. Like, I'm sorry to break your heart. You're not that trope. You are the trope of the good girl, the good boy. That's who you are, and that is okay. And people kind of notice that about you. People kind of notice that you are very sweet, and you make the good decisions. What's it called? And funny enough, the 6 of Swords reversed talks about difficulties moving forward or like staying in place. What's it called? And the 5 of Swords reversed talks about like releasing or letting go of grudges. So I'd say that's like a more positive one to be reversed. It can say suggest a time to lay the past to rest, release old grudges in order to move on, focus on reaching compromise, to like move forward and get closure. So I'm getting people kind of also notice that you are quick to forgive people. You definitely get that energy strongly. You are quick to forgive people. Definitely not a person to hold a grudge. Definitely not a person to just harp on things. But I will say, in terms of like moving on from the past, you may have difficulty like leaving your hometown. I'm getting this definitely is a pile. I'm getting like you stayed close to home. You stayed in your hometown. You stayed close by. If you're not in the hometown, like you're just close by, you're not a traveler. Me could never be me. I'm a Sagittarius, and honestly, it's annoying. Two sides of a coin. If I could be, you could be a Taurus. I heard it. Long, strong Tauruses. You guys could be Tauruses or have those placements, strong placements. Same thing with not even really Virgos. Virgos be traveling. Maybe Capricorns. Capricorns don't be traveling. Not all of them. Anyways. You could be one of those signs, but you could just be a person that like just like feels comfort, feels home. I mean, I think people notice you that like you are very comfortable in your place. You do have trouble in terms of challenging yourself. I would say people definitely see that you have trouble trying new things, venturing out. Girl, go out, venture out. You're so loved. You are so loved and so cared for in your community. But your community is like, okay, it's time for her to go. It's time for her to see the world. Or him to see the world. All right, I'm gonna just keep going. Chariot, yeah, travel. People want you to leave, like, not in a mean way. We have this 9 of Wands. Okay, never mind. Sorry, this is also the deck with double meanings. So this is the 9 of Wands. It's also the Sun, but I'm not getting that. Oh, and this is technically a whole different card, but I'm getting strong Chariot. Queen. So this is the Queen of Cups and the Empress, but I was hearing Queen, so I'm gonna say Queen of Cups. But still beautiful. Yes, okay. Girlies are mans. Chariot gives me over that 3 of Pentacles and 10 of Wands. I told you what I was saying in that first message of, yes, you are burdened, but people think you need a vacation. People think that you need to not really necessarily like move, but you just need to do other things. You just need to relax. They want you to kind of try hobbies. People are noticing that like you do have a lot going on, and again, it's like, as I said before, it's like it could burden them because like you're such a goody two shoes or whatever. Again, no judgment. This is coming from a former goody two shoes and a former not that at all. So I'm telling you, like, it's no judgment, but people just want you to loosen up, to go outside, have fun, and there's nothing wrong with that. And the 9 of Wands gives me, again, this, like, sometimes it talks about like defensing yourself and defense, and it coming over like the 2 of Cups and the 9 of Cups, which is more about like the self-love and wish fulfillment. I think some people think that also you could be doing that to guard yourself. Like, maybe you don't let too many people in. It feels like you definitely let some people in. You definitely aren't super, super closed off, but it does feel like you do have a little bit of a guard. You do have a little bit of, because the 9 of Wands talks about like trudging forward, continuing on when you're tired, not like basically just like not giving up when you just want to give up. And what's it called? And it's kind of telling you it's like to continue, like you're not supposed, like you're almost done, you shouldn't give up. So people definitely, I'm also getting people look to you for support. People will, when like people notice you, like they kind of notice that you're a good advice giver. You're a person that they can trust. I heard, ooh, you're trustworthy as heck. You're trustworthy as heck. And also with the Queen of Cups as well. Yeah, it feels like you can understand people's emotions very well. You can understand people's psyche very well. People really like to be around you. Feel like a mother, a sister, an aunt, or a brother, a trusted I don't know, when I think of like, it could be a male too, like you could be a man, but like when I just say like it's just the energy of like a woman, like you have the energy of a woman even if you're a man, just again someone they trust. Like people really, really trust you. Again, it's like you could be their, like the 9 of Wands, like their one thing to like help them push on against all the troubles of the human experience. I think you could be that trusted source that really helps people get over the hard times, the hard things in life. Cute. Let's go to the next one. So we also have the Page, Child, Knight. I don't even know what they call it in this deck. I'm gonna check in a second. And then we also have the Hierophant, for sure. Hierophant reversed. We have the Hierophant reversed. And I think it's the Page of Swords, Child. Is it the Page? Not Page of Swords, Child. Page of Pentacles. I think it's the Page. We're going to go with Page. Page of Pentacles. It's the Page of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. Not 5 of Pentacles, Child. Hierophant reversed. Oh my God, this deck. This deck be confusing me sometimes, but it's a good test for my intuition. So, anyways, the Hierophant, Child, the Hierophant reversed is giving me, that talks about sometimes like rejecting traditional like value systems. You could be exploring yourself. You could be exploring your spirituality. People are noticing that, you're slowly but surely, you know how to say like go outside, you need to get outside, you need to go on vacation. Maybe people are noticing that you're doing that. You could be, I did the same thing with Part 1. I'm talking like you haven't already started. You could have already started doing that. And people could be noticing that like you are, slowly, I heard slowly with that Page of Pentacles, like slowly but surely, you know, learning about the world, learning about different cultures, learning about different things, and opening yourself up more, and it's helping, and people are happy about it. And because of you opening yourself up and doing more things and learn, I mean, strong knowledge, like strong, like you've been just cultivating your knowledge on different things. And because you have been doing that, it feels like the universe has like blessed you with just a kind soul. You have such a kind soul. I told Pile 2 to come back. I'm also obligating you, if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe because your energy's cool. So I would really appreciate it. Okay. And then your last card for today, we have the Seven of Cups upright. Okay. So yeah, that gets me like daydreamy, a little ditzy. But again, people think you know you're smart, but you could present ditzy. I just heard that. Like, people definitely know you're smart. People don't think you're dumb, especially once they get to know you. But you could, like, first impressions wise, be like, oh, they're a little ditzy, and you're not. And then they I'm sorry, y'all. Did I tell you guys I work with kids, or did I tell Paul too? I don't know. I work with kids. I'm sick every 5 business days. Like, I'm sick all the time. And it's just and you don't even know what it is. Like, it's fine. But yeah, Seven of Cups, gives me that it's like dreams, illusions, sometimes options. It's giving me people also kind of see you as a person who has yet to see all of our options, who has yet to explore, or who is exploring. So, you know, take what resonates, whatever path that you're on currently. But, you know, someone who is exploring, someone who has a lot of options, who has a lot of choices to make, who's so young, who is so nice. And you're definitely giving me the younger energies. Could be the teens, could be the early 20s, maybe mid 20s. I mean, it could be older as well, but your energy gives just like, you have so much more to life that's going to give you, and you're going to be perfectly fine. You have a great support system around you. And people want to help build you up, but just to not burden yourself with work or with things that just you don't need right now, to focus on yourself and like what makes you happy. Because the Nine of Cups is also like a wish fulfillment. You should be very happy with the Nine of Cups. You should be very fulfilled. You should be very just chilled. Like, you should be very, I mean this word chill, but you should just be very chilled with a Nine of Cups. And the Seven of Cups gives me that like you have so much more world to explore, and it truly is like the world is your oyster. And that High Reverse isn't a bad thing, that you are breaking traditions, you're doing different things, because I think that's what's important for you right now. And again, this is what people are noticing about you. They're noticing that you're doing those things, or that you should. But I think you are. I think for most of you guys you are. For some, the few of you guys, maybe this is like your push, like you've been thinking about it, so you're like, okay, I'm listening to this girl on the internet because this did resonate. Thank you. All right, so collective pile number 3. I think I'm just going to end your reading here. All the readings have not been that long today. But yes, if it resonated, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I also have my Patreon. It's $5 a month. You get to skip the lives. You get to skip the line in my lives. I do 4 extra picture cards, and my 75 hard day information will be on there. So yes, have a blessed and beautiful high vibrational day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.